from the rooftops, but no one ever seems to want to listen.
Well, hello, you sexy mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. Right then, so sometimes when you're doing YouTube, you can see some comments and you think, really? But you can understand that it's people's different opinions, and lots of people aren't going to agree with you, and some people are going to be more aggressive than others, but it is what it is, and that's fine, because that's the nature of the beast, and that's how it is when you lift your head above the parapet wall. People will take shots at you, and that's, you know, all part of the game, and you have to understand that when you're doing YouTube, especially when you're doing YouTube like I do, and several others who I'm going to come on to about one in a moment. Because you're saying things that go against the grain, and it really upsets people, and that's fine, and you've got to learn to have a tough skin and just laugh it off. Or my favourite one is just thanks for the feedback. You know, if they want to vent at me, let them. It's fine. It is what it is. But then you see some things that have been said to other people, and you think, really? Genuinely? And what I'm talking about is Andy, the Gabby Cabby, who I've only just recently started watching, and I must admit, I love his videos. Some of them, when you go back in the past, are very informative. He gives a very balanced view. He asks people what they think, which is exactly how it should be. And he talks a lot of common sense. You know, there's a lot of us in this kind of unofficial group, so to speak, where we all, you know, speak the same kind of message. We just do it in different ways, and that's awesome. Now, I just watched one of his videos, and it was... the video's called, Was This a Bad Idea? And Oh Dear, Not Adverts. And he's had people unsubscribe from his channel and basically been really aggressive for him running one of his own ads. If you don't know what that is that when you get to a certain stage in a YouTube career and people start noticing you, companies will offer you free things or food, money or whatever to talk about their products. Now, the difference with these adverts is they're like, it would be like me now. I'd just go, and now here's a word from us, this video's sponsor, and then I'd go off. You can actually skip that. You can just skip through it. Whereas videos that are put on at the beginning of my YouTube videos and that, because I'm monetized, and before you start thinking, oh, monetization, it's at my level, I'm earning pence. So it's nothing, okay? But with those adverts, you can't skip them until they tell you that you can skip them. So you have a choice. But if somebody does a video, and I've seen loads of other YouTubers do it, where they go, but before we go any further, here's a quick word from this video's sponsor. And that's how we play it. And that's fine. But he's had criticism and people unsubscribing from him because he ran an advert. One of his, you know, a company's come and approached him, I think it was Hello Fresh, he said, to do an advert. And people are getting arsey about it. Why? You see, what you have to understand is YouTube doing these videos takes time and effort. You also have to understand that in reality, this is my channel. Like that's Andy's channel, like it's Paz's channel, it's like Simon's channel, and all the other people who do the same kind of content. They're our channels. So we do what we decide to do on our channels. Now, just because you subscribe to somebody doesn't mean that you should feel entitled to tell them what they can and can't do on their own channel. Now, I'm stunned because it seems that these people want to penalise him for doing what's best for him. They also probably are massive hypocrites. Now, at the moment, my channel's small. In minuscule, actually. It's not even in... I mean, some people call anything under 100,000 small. Okay, so that, you know, even though if you get over 1,000 subscribers, I think it's only 8.7% of all YouTubers have got over 1,000 subscribers. So it's quite an impressive thing to do. But from 1,000 up to, I don't know, 50,000, that gap there, you're a tiny YouTube channel. But as you grow and as you get more and more noticed, companies start to pay attention to what you're doing. And then some of them will come and say, oh, well, if we give you this, will you run a little advert on your channel for us? Now, can I ask what's wrong with somebody wanting to earn some money or get a freebie while they're doing this? And where does it mean that you have the right to tell them that they can't? Get RC and unsubscribe and be nasty. Where? I'm trying to understand how this logic works, because it doesn't work for me. If I see someone being successful and they've got ads and they're making money for themselves, why shouldn't they? Now, I know some of them is commentators say, oh, well, I pay for YouTube Premium. Well, that's your choice, so I don't have to have ads. Well, that's your choice. Do you watch ITV or Channel 4 Prime, any of these things which put adverts on? Do you complain at them? The ones you can't skip, whereas the ones that if you do personally, you can skip. You just fast forward it. Do you moan them? You probably don't. I don't understand this. I genuinely don't understand where people are coming from. Why do you think that if somebody offers you something, you shouldn't take it? I mean, if somebody said to me, oh, well, as you see, I can say it, try out a new mic or a new set of headphones. And you can try, mate, give us your honest opinion and you can keep the headphones or keep the mic. Saves me a lot of money. Why not? Why shouldn't I do that? You should be celebrating the fact that somebody's getting to a stage where companies are looking at them and going, well, we'd like them to do this. It's an honour. It's shown that you're actually getting to a level where people are paying attention to you, especially when you're trying to push your messages out. Still can't get this bleeding cold. When you're trying to put messages out, like what we're trying to do, as what we class as far right or whatever, they want a stupid label, they want to sting at us. So why shouldn't people learn stuff? It's a question that needs to be answered. I'm asking it because I don't understand it. I don't understand why you think, because you just follow somebody on YouTube, that gives you the God-given right to tell them what they can and can't do on their own channel. If you don't like what they're doing, don't watch. Okay, unsubscribe if you want to be that petty. Yeah? But don't go, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's not your channel. If you want that, do your own channel. All of us are really, really grateful for our subscribers. I mean, I'm chuffed with the subscribers I've got, and I've got a fair few really decent subscribers who are really full of interesting conversations and chat and engage with the channel, and that's absolutely awesome, and I love that. Absolutely love it, because obviously without subscribers, without people watching, it'd be pointless. Just be me talking to me screen and me camera and no one listening. So without you, and that's it. Without the viewing audience, we would be nothing. But there's always this little minority of people who seem to think because they subscribe to you that they somehow own you and can somehow tell you what to do. It's hard enough fighting through YouTube. I've just had a video taken down by YouTube. I know why. I mean, I streamed it off Rumble, and you can go onto Rumble to watch it, but I know why. I have appealed, but it's not going to work, and I'm going to, so I've got a community warning. It's my own fault. I should have perhaps not streamed this one particular thing, but it is what it is. But it's hard enough, and it's hard enough, especially when you're talking like we do about right-wing things. It's really, really difficult to get any traction because everything, the system's stacked against you. So the last thing you need is the fact that someone's been nice enough to offer you something, and you do it because why not? Why not have something for yourself? And you get harangued, insulted, and screamed at because you dared do that. Don't get it. You see, the thing is, as you know, with me, the things I do is, I think we should all come together and try and work towards a common goal. But this is another example why that's really going to be difficult and hard, because people just are arseholes. But you know what? Everyone's entitled to be an arsehole, but you're not entitled to tell someone. Now, don't get me wrong. Constructive criticism, yeah. Like I have some people say, oh, your volume was a bit low on that, or you Can you? That doesn't. If you're going to give me constructive criticism, then I am going to listen to it and I am going to act on it, because otherwise I'm not going to learn. If somebody doesn't say, "Oh, did you know your volume was a bit too low on that video?" then I'm never going to solve the problem, and that's awesome and that's great and that's what you want. But when you say you shouldn't do that because because I'm subscribed to your channel, get off your horse. It's not, you haven't got a dog in the fight. So just don't. And never have a go at somebody just because they want to do a little bit and they're in a position where people are starting to pay attention to them, which is where they should be and what we should all be trying to achieve to do if we want to get these messages across, instead of sniping at every chance you get. Any case, that's enough of that. I've got things to do, of course. So, well, I'm done. So, till the next one.
Another time, another place, another slice of hate from